Hello everyone. Right, obviously got to do the usual, just wait till I've got a video feed on my phone. But yeah, here's the cards we're going to be making. Well, card, I say one card and some bookmarks, maybe just one bookmark, might do two. I've actually still wait for my video feed to come through. Hello, here it is, brilliant. Oh, I forgot to do that. Right, here we go. So yeah, tonight I'm going to use my Painted Harvest set to do these sunflowers. So one card and two bookmarks, maybe just one. Let me show you the stamp set first. Right, the stamp set is called Painted Harvest. It's been around for a couple of years, and I absolutely loved it when it first came out, and I used it quite a lot, but I haven't used it for a long while. So I've got it out just recently, and I have been using it. And the reason why I'm using it is because it's retiring soon, and I'm a little bit sad about that, but not too sad because there is a brilliant replacement coming in its place. So I'm quite happy about that. Very happy about that, actually. New sunflower. Hello, Sandra. Hope you're well. So yeah, new sunflower coming in the book, which I shouldn't tell you about really, but coming June the 3rd and the new catalogue comes out, there will be a replacement for this. But in the meantime, yeah, I've been playing with it, making some sunflower cards and sending out, and I will be sending some out very soon. Right, so that's the set, which is a photopolymer set, and here's the cards. So I absolutely love Van Gogh sunflowers, the painting. I actually haven't got a print of it, which I'm surprised about because I do love it. Oh, that's Daisy gone. Right, so I was trying to go for the Van Gogh look. Now this is what the stamps, that's the effect you usually get with the stamps, I should say. And that's very nice. It's like a watercolour effect, but it's quite soft and subtle. But then when I tried it on doing that watercolour effect, it really vamped it up, and I really love it. So that's what we're going for, the watercolour look, which is a little bit messy, but I'm going to do it. And so we'll have to use our shimmer white cardstock to do that, or you could use watercolour paper, but you'd get a little bit of a different effect on that, I think. But I love our shimmer white. So without further ado, do that. I also need to speak to you about something else. I'm going to try and remember to do that at the end, about a special PDF that they've provided to do with the COVID at the moment. So hopefully I'll remember that. So, but yeah, we're going to crack on and do the card. So, what have I done with my kits? Here they are. Yeah, anybody who knows me, I'm a little bit obsessed about sunflowers. I don't have any in my garden at the moment, but I have planted some seeds out, and they're growing really quite well, so I'm really happy about that. And they were from Annecy. They are seeds that probably a little bit naughty, I hand-picked from a field. Simon stopped, we saw a field of sunflowers all dying, and I thought, oh well. So Simon stopped for me, and I picked some. And I'm so glad that I did, because I dried them out, and I've planted them up, and they're now coming through, so really looking forward to them growing. Right, so what did we do first, Sarah? We got some. Yeah, you wouldn't actually believe with those two cards that apart from the yellow was a different one that I used, but the red is the same red that I use. And that came out more vibrant. It came out when I added the water to it. Strange, really, because you'd think it would water it down, but it didn't. I was rather surprised. I was happily surprised. Right, so we're going to use crushed curry. Yes, Wanda. Yeah, donut. I thought about that today actually, because I don't know if you've obviously seen the donut with the not poppy parade, the poppy set that you've got, painted poppies, is it? Saw the donuts and thought they were fabulous. And I looked at this today. Let me show you. So yeah, looked at these today. I thought, oh yes, they could be donut icing, couldn't they? Quite easily. They really could. So yeah, I still think the painted poppies is probably better suited. But did I just share these cards, Wanda? Just get rid of my pop-ups. Hold on. No, it's not going to disappear. I was going for the Van Gogh look. So yeah, that's painted. Oh no. Hold on. I've just gone on a... Oh God, panic then. Right, hold on. Sorry. I've lost... Right, there we go. Whew. Right. That's the one you use the stamp set on its own. Just normal, stamping it, which is lovely. But I wanted to vamp it and make it look a bit more like Van Gogh sunflowers, so I decided to try and do a watercolour effect, and that's the effect I got on the shimmer white cardstock. Using the same, well, there's different coloured yellows, but the red's the same. It's cherry cobbler. So yeah, so we're doing this one tonight, because that one's just simple stamping basically, whereas this is vamped up a bit. Right, so I will crack on now after all that. So out of the two, you've got two stamps that are very similar. This one's obviously larger, hence why I put it on a larger block to remind me. So you do your larger one first in your yellow, your lighter colour basically. Well, you can do yellows, you can do oranges. Yeah, I know. So what we do, I've got to work out how to do this with one. I've got to try and spray with my left hand, otherwise it's so slow. So we ink it up, and then we get a mister, a spray mister. I think you get, these are really cheap. Something like you get two for £3.75, £2.75. They're really not expensive, but they're just full of water. Oh God, I'm spraying a bit. So do that, and then you just go down on your shimmer white, and you get a mess basically. And I probably shouldn't do this going with a wet block, but I'm going to. Hello Marion. Hi Sandra. Oh, I'll put a bit more water. Going for a Vincent van Gogh watercolour effect tonight. I'll show you the card in a minute. So I did this one. Right. This is the card we're doing, ladies, for all of those sunflowers, Painted Harvest, which is now retiring. It's on the retiring list, so for £20 they haven't reduced it at the moment. So yeah, if you want it, grab it. Because although I'm sorry, I shouldn't tell you, there is another stamp set on its way, another sunflower set, but I love this one because this is more stylised, which is really quite nice. I better water. I have to keep remembering where the thing is. I do get a mess. Everything gets sprayed. I noticed I sprayed everything on my work desk today. I thought, oh dear. What I am conscious about, I need to keep the sunflowers more at the top because I'm covering the bottom. So I'm going to try and make sure I get good coverage up the top. And the reason why I like to go again is just so I get good coverage with the yellow, and I just switch the stamp around a little bit. Okay. Bit more spray. Actually, I haven't left much room for the leaves now, have I? Oh well. This is going to be covered up anyway, as I said, at the bottom with the sentiment. So you can see it's a little bit messy. Well, I'm getting messy. I feel messy because I'm getting soaked. But hey ho, it's all fun. But yeah, love my sunflowers. As I said to Sandra, I'm so happy that my anisey ones are growing quite well at the moment. Right, so that's that. I guess it would have made sense to do the bookmarks while I was at it as well, but I'll do them afterwards. It's the same, exactly the same technique, because I thought it would be nice to have them matching. So then we're going to use Cherry Cobbler, which you wouldn't think to use a red, but I do love the sunflowers with the red tinge in them. So now we're going to go in with a smaller stamp. Spray again. Good spray. And just, and I don't know how it does it, but this is the good thing about this, you can put it wherever you like, and it's still, well, when you line it up properly, it goes in between. But yeah, that one's a little bit off. That's me not putting my head over and lining it up properly. So just, but yeah, you don't have to be too precise, which is really good. Hello, Alison. Yeah, doing sunflowers again. I'm a little bit obsessed with sunflowers at the moment. Oh god, my table does wobble. No, it shouldn't be. So careful how to put the, yeah. Try not to get too much water in the ink pad. It looks a bit of a mess when you're doing it. It's when it dries so much better though. Oh, that one's a little bit patchy, but that'll do. Right, and then I'm going to just clean the stamp. So you get the idea. And I've got blobs in the middle as well, but that doesn't bother me because I just think that all adds to the artistic effect. I'll leave the middles for the moment though, because I'm going to do the same thing with the leaves. So using Mossy Meadow for the dark out a bit and then filling it in with Old Olive. I'll just leave there for the time being. What have I done with the leaves? Oh, excuse me, reaching across again. Right. Now ideally you don't want it right from the end because you want, yeah, there's too much of a stem on there, so I'm trying to just ink it just above, not getting the all of the stem. Get my spray ready again. Yeah, I haven't left much gap. I'll put a few too many sunflowers in, but yeah, again, oh, I've gone in fully that time. I'll just wipe a bit off. But yeah, you're going for the totally, oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Going for the artistic look, really, more like a watercolour, even though I know Van Gogh's sunflowers are oil painting, not watercolour, but I don't think I'd be able to do an oil painting very well. Yeah, quite pleased with that, it's not too bad. One more there. There we go. Yeah, so now we're going to go in with the Old Olive just to fill it in. It kind of brings it together a little bit better once you do that. So yet again, I don't want the full stem if I can help it, but it's not so bad in the lighter green. Try and get my head over and line it up, which is difficult when I'm on camera. I have to say, yeah, I was doing this, I was still designing this at 5 o'clock this evening, just before I was cooking tea. I had just one of those days where I just didn't get on very well. Oh, that one's come out lovely. But got there in the end of what I wanted to achieve. Please tell me it's not just me who has days like that, where you just, nothing gets done, or you just seem to be busy and the time runs away with you. There. So yeah, it's all kinds of start splurging into one. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think my camera's moved again. Oh, I might have moved that with my head. Sorry, folks. Right, so that's that. What else have we got to do? The centre, that's it. Be alright if I could find it. Ah, there it is. Hello, Sam. How are you? Long time no see. I expect you're too busy to be crafting. Right. So yeah, get again this centre. If you don't get it right the first time, you can always go in again. A bit more water spray. Yeah, because it leaves a little bit of gap. You can either fill that in with a pen. What I'm probably going to do is just go again and see if I can get a bit more. Yeah. Don't really. I've got a brush. Well, hopefully I brought my brush up. I'm not sure if I do that. Oh yeah, there it is. I can smooch it out a bit with the paintbrush, or the aqua painter. So yeah, a little bit of a messy technique. Or maybe it's just me being messy, but as I say, I don't mind because it looks artistic. There. Look how vibrant it is. I'm quite pleased with that. That will do. I will just go in. You can see there's a lot of just where I haven't lined it up. So I am just going to go in, if I can get my paintbrush to work, and just probably just put it in the middle as well. So yeah, it is a lovely set. It really is. I used to play with it for loads, because you can do all sorts. You can make hedgehogs with it. You can do lion's manes, I should say. Oh, what else can you do? Oh, wreaths, Christmas wreaths you can do with the. So it's a really versatile set. But I just loved it for the sunflowers. So yeah, let's fill that in on this one. Just wash my brush out. That's about it. Apart from the little dots, there's a stamp that has, I don't know, 5 dots, and they're for the middle, and I will use it for the middle, but you can use them for decoration as well. So just there, I'll do a few in there. More there. So yeah, you can see it dries. It's nearly dry. I'll probably go just use a heat gun. But yeah, I think it looks very much like watercolour painting. So and that's how you do it really, but I'm just going to give it a quick blast with your heat gun, so bear with the noise. It's gone a bit lighter there, don't know why. Strange, but it's kind of buckled a little bit. So it might actually be best to tape it on rather than glue it, because I normally glue it, but tape will hold it nice and firm. So I'm just going to shove that on. So what have you all been up to? Any crafting? Anybody? And if anybody would like a card sent to them, I'm more than willing to send you a card. I can't promise you when it will be, but sometime in the future. If you would like one, please just message me your address and I'll pop a card in the post. Right. And we've mounted it on cherry cobbler, by the way, which is the red we used. So, usual tip, just flick some of the corners back. Knitting, oh wow. Oh, I know what I meant to say to you actually, and Alison. I've done it in my Women's Weekly magazine, which has now stopped, I think, or soon. There's another, I don't know if it was knitting or crochet pattern, very similar to the other one you did, the one I was doing that I didn't finish. Wanda and Alison, I think. So I need to find them out for you both. I'm sure you'll like it. It's similar colours, I think, and a similar pattern. Can't see to line it up very well, that'll do. Oh, I've just realised I meant to. Oh no, it's right, that's good. the sentiment and the green vellum on yet. So there's that. Yeah, there are a few sentiments in the stamp set. It's I'm thankful for you, which I used on the bookmarks actually. Your kindness means so much more than you will ever know, and gather together and give thanks. But I've actually just used a thank you from another set, from a set called Daisy Delight, and I believe that's retiring as well. Now I've hardly played with it, I have to be honest. So yeah, I will try and find that magazine if I haven't, or if I've put it out, it'll be out in the lobby somewhere. But I'll keep you busy, Wanda. I know I really should get back into it, but I just, yeah, I'm not as good as you and Alison. Probably because I don't practice enough either. Right, so just doing this thank you on a strip of Whisper White. Lovely. And that's pretty much, I'm nearly getting that. I'm pretty sure I've showed you this before, but just a technique of how we put vellum, because obviously glue would show through on vellum. Here we go. What have I done? Oh, there it is. So you just apply it on I've got a silicone mat here. Ooh, that's stuck. A little bit of glue on the silicone. The brilliant thing about a silicone mat, this one's, nothing sticks off. Things don't stick to it as much as other things would, and it washes very well, so all that glue will wash off. So you just, oh, that's actually a darker, oh yeah, I forget it's a different colour. It's darker green that side, so we'll have the I really need to put the, no, it's not going to make any difference. So with a sponge, just pick some up and sponge it on. Although you can see it a little bit, once it dries you really won't see it, but you would if you put lines of glue on it. You would see those lines. It wouldn't look very nice at all. He's gone now. Oh, oh, did he scare him off? Right, so I've got a little bit more sunflower shine this time, which is better. Yep, so I'll just glue that up, not right to the end, because it's very simple card tonight. 20 minutes, ladies, to do that. That's not bad, is it? Okay, I know I prepped the card, but you could get these out really quite quickly. And I think when you're doing, yeah, when it's artistic, I just like something simple. Keep it simple if it's watercolouring, personally. Oh, I'm going to get glue on my scissors, but never mind. That's it. So yeah, over the next couple of weeks until the new catalogue comes out, I will be trying to use some of my sets that are retiring. And I don't tell you how many I've got, but it's a lot. It's over 30 sets that will be retiring. That I've got, so thankfully I've got some left. But yeah, I'm going to start showing them and using them before they go. Just realised I haven't cut that cardstock very. Ooh, sticky there. Don't know why. Right, and there you go. I've knocked the camera again, sorry. It must be my head doing that. There we go. So that's the card done. And that's the lighter coloured original one, which I did like, but I just wanted to do a different effect with it. So that's that. And now, probably going to bore you all because it's exactly the same technique with the bookmarks. I'll just show you how to do well, it's just a punch we've got really. So But I just thought I made the bookmarks smaller. I actually made them the same, so you can actually put one in with the card. I made it so obviously the ribbon, you'd just bend the ribbon down, but you could either pop it inside the card or just in with it. And I just thought it'd be nice to send a matching card. I know this one's not quite matching. This one's the copper. I copper embossed just to see what it would look like, and I think I prefer it just the ink, so we won't do the copper. It's nice, it catches the light, but yeah, I think we'll just do, oh, I don't know, I could do both of them while I'm doing one. I might as well do both. But yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to send a matching pair. So here we go. So we'll do both of them at the same time. Yeah, and what I'll do, yeah, I'll just quickly show you how we do the tag. So we've got a tag top, scalloped tag topper, I think it's called. And I believe this one is carrying over. I don't think this is retired. I hope it hasn't. I'm not like anything's retired yet, but so I always turn it over, because then if you can see, if you get equal, this is 2 inches across, and it allows for a little bit wider. You just get it in the middle, and then you know, and right back up to the thing, put a good press, and you know it's going to be a good fit. You do that, so you slide it in there, look at the back, and press down, and you've got your tag top. As easy as that. Very good when it comes to Christmas time, when you want to make lots of Christmas gift tags, or any tags really, but good for bookmarks as well. And then I've got another punch, which is a triple punch, which does a hole, a corner. You probably can't see that very well. It does a pretty little corner, which I could do on the book. No, because it will get in the way. And then there's just a corner rounder. And I do like my corners to be rounded. I do forget to do them a lot of the time, but straight in and straight down. But you've got 2 butt places here. Do you butt it up square, so you know it's going to be even. Straight down, and it does it like that. Same with that one, and then I did all the 4 corners. But yeah, it does make a difference. Corner rounding. That's it. Do love my punches. Now, unfortunately, we're losing the big starburst punch that I've used several times in the Facebook Lives, and some of the circle ones, I believe, or at least one of the circle ones is going. So, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. Right, so back to the big stamp again. So yeah, exactly the same as we did before. Although yeah, I did change it and use the fern leaf just to show you a different way. So in with the daffodil, no, not daffodil light, crushed curry, sorry. Spray. Yeah. It does look like donut ice in a bit. I'm sure there's other things you could use it for. So I know you can use it for the hedgehog. You use half of it to make a hedgehog. It does look cute. I've never actually done one. I should do one really. I've just seen plenty of people do them. There we go. Would you believe I've never done this technique with this stamp set? Well, I won't say I made it up, but I just thought, well, I wonder if it would work. And it did. You never know these things unless you try them. Sometimes they're disasters. You put it down to experience, but sometimes they're really good. That's the yellows done. They look quite nice on there like that if they had the centre, you know. But obviously putting the other bit in adds to it as well. Adds to it even more. Right. So cherry cobbler again. Spray and over the top. Yeah, don't know why it's. I think the ink fills in the middle. I don't know. But as I say, I don't mind it doing that. That's it. It is smudging a lot. I think it's when the water builds up in the middle. So if it bothered you, you just have to wipe it a lot more. But it doesn't bother me. So I'm going to do, I'll do the early espresso one first, and I'll do the embossing. Oh no, I've got to do the leaves as well. What I did, I just used the fern leaf this time. And I haven't got a block. I don't know. They have little faces. Oh yeah, that one does. Yeah. They do look like it, Wanda. You couldn't you? I keep thinking Teletubbies, and I know because I think that's because it's the sunshine. Daft as I am. Right, so let's spray this a little bit. But yeah, you could, if you wanted to really match your card, you'd have to use your other leaf. But I just thought I'd show you the fern leaf. There's actually two of these as well. Oh, don't like the look of that there. That might drip on my. That's it. Oh, that's a bit wet. Just... Oh, it's stuck, so I'll just put that aside. Oh, it's getting messy now. Yeah, I don't dare chance it. It's too drippy. That's it. So it's just the centre. Which ones, if they're the worst, so we'll copper emboss those ones. don't think I sprayed this too much. Oh, it slid off the block. Oh, that's because the block's getting very wet. Just dry it on the jeans. Oh, it is. It's sliding about all over the place. Oh, I think that's probably why. Let's just see. Yeah. I need to get that really good dried before I emboss it, otherwise it will fall off. Right, so yet again, I'm just going to fill in. I'm a little bit fussy about seeing that white. I believe the aqua painters are going as well, but there's a replacement, and I believe there's going to be 3 instead of 2 in a pack for the same price. So that's a bonus. I haven't actually looked properly at the catalogue. We all get to see the catalogue as demonstrators before it goes live on June the 3rd to customers. And we get to pre-order from it next week. Yay! So we can start making some lovely samples to show you all. Yep, that will do for that one. Just need to do the dots. Not a lot of room really, but leave that to dry. I'm purely just going to do the copper just in case there's anybody watching who hasn't done embossing before. I'm sure you all have, but so copper. Oh, yet another thing going off. Copper embossing is retiring. Don't ask me why, but it is, which is a little bit sad because it's one of my favourites. Well, a lot of everybody's favourites, I think. Everybody's favourites. But hey ho, it's what happens. You can tell that everything that I'm just using things that are retiring. That wasn't planned as such. It was just like, oh, I must start using them. The only thing we're using the embossing, but that dulls the flowers a little bit. It might come off when I... Right, so in with Versamark, for anybody who doesn't know, it's like a sticky, gluey ink. You won't see it. It'll stay dry for long enough for me to get all 3 of these done, hopefully. And then I can sprinkle the powder on. Hello, Neil. How are you? Or have you just disappeared like Trevor's done? Right. Oh, you can still see the faces, although you probably won't once I because it's when I dry it, it will go matte. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Where's that? Right. So, quick blast with the heat gun. I'm very out of line tonight. And it goes. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying. I'm going to get those little gaps though. That's it. You can see that really shining. But I didn't actually bring a marker pen up. Normally I'd perhaps got a marker pen, but yeah, I really don't like seeing those gaps. So I will just bring in the brown yellow espresso and just fill it in like that. That's quite a good match to the copper. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that's You can still see those things in there, but oh, I think that looks nice. That adds to it. Obviously, you won't actually paint over where it's embossed because it's. And that's it. Just got to stick them on there. Go and do the sentiment. I'll just quickly do 2 of those. So that is out of the set. I'm thankful for you, and that just fits just about, yeah, just about right across there. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Hold on. For some reason that does keep moving. And I've made a mess. Surprise, surprise. You notice I'm not using a foot of polymer mats either. They are retiring. I don't know if they've bought a replacement in. I don't think they have. But you can use fun foam or something that's got a bit of thickness to it, really. Yeah, that's well sprinkled. All right. So then I'm just going to use my mini cutter, which sadly is no longer available. No, the celebration's over with. So, as easy as that. Goodness me, I've made a mess. Alright, I don't know if they're dry. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, I'm still of the opinion that I like that better than the embossing, which is unusual because I usually love embossing. Stick them on and then we can cut any excess off. Oh no, bear with, hold on. These ones, I forgot to put the green vellum on. I nearly forgot to put the green vellum on again. But I thought, well, to make them properly match, we will have that on. That's still available at the moment as well, as far as I know. That's going to be retiring with a pack of it. That with some other colours. So, sorry, I'm not showing you again. So, same technique. Pick the glue up on a sponge. You can see I'm using a washing up sponge, but we sell sponge. Oh, I think we do. Don't know, it's a long time since I bought them. May not do them anymore, actually. I don't know. Probably could have gone up a bit higher, but got way too much there. Another piece. It's gone all stringy, the glue fibres. It's a bit more. Probably put that a bit low, but never mind. Oh. My scissors are gluey now, so I'm getting a right mess. I should have to clean them afterwards. I should keep that, but I'm going to check it because it's got glue all on it. And back to putting the sentiment on, but I'll just re-glue that just in. That'll make it repositionable otherwise. And oh, that's strange. I thought I cut that cardstock the same size. That's gonna cut that off a bit when I don't know what that'll look like. Yeah, I might do that and cut the excess off. So I'm going to stick them straight on, and then I should cut the excess off if it hangs over the red. Otherwise I'm going to end up cutting letters off, or bits of letter. So I do love a pretty bookmark. I've got several that are on the go at the moment, handmade ones that I've actually had from other people. I must really make a batch of them. Just make sure that's well pressed down. I know a lot of people use Kindles and that. I personally don't. I still love my books as well. And hence I love my bookmarks. So yeah, that's that one done. Probably looks a bit odd that the green vellum didn't carry across. Could have done that. But too late now. Get the other one mounted up. And then all I've got left to do is put a little bit of ribbon on it. That's it. Alright, where's my ribbon? This is part of a Christmas medley excuse me, but I do actually think it's still available. I'm not sure though. But we've got loads of other lovely ribbon in different colours and sheens and sizes. So, nearly finished these, and so I just want to explain about the new, something that got released today in a bid to help people with COVID. So I will explain that in a moment. Oh, sorry, so I thread that through, I double loop it, that's how I do mine. Double loop it, catch it, I think most people know how to do this, and pull it through. And then that just gives you a nice little bow front there. You can do whatever you like with it, but I'm just going to leave them for the time being. So yeah, that's four bookmarks I've got now. Lovely. And the two cards, well, yeah, two separate cards. So lots of sunflowers, cheery cards. Well, I think they are. So there's all those. But now I'm just going to quickly show you this. So yeah, today Stampin' Up released a PDF called Share Sunshine. That's their new what's their new hashtag really, so getting it, and I'm trying to do it as well, hence the sunflowers. So I'm just going to get rid of all this dirty paper. So they released a PDF today, so you pay for it. It's $12, which in UK money that's just under £10. I think mine was £9.68, something like that, with exchange fund, exchange rate, sorry. And yeah, what was I going to say? Susan. Hello, Susan. So yeah, it's free, not free, $12. It's contains 15 pages. You just pay for it, and then you can print them off at your leisure, however many you like, for personal use only, and so you can't sell them or make cards to sell. And please do not sell the PDF or share the PDF obviously without anybody either, because they're trying to get everybody to buy it, because all the proceeds go to either or the World Health Organization, or United Way Worldwide, which I think is an American one. But two good causes that I try and say, yeah, all the money will go to them, all the proceeds, 100%. I don't get any commission, Stampin' Up don't get any commission, completely goes, everything goes to the organisations, which is fabulous. And we need to find a cure for this awful disease, so I think it's a very, very good cause. So anyway, back to this. These are the images. They're all COVID related. Either they're very light-hearted or heartfelt. So you can see there's one, wash your hands, let's just roll with it. And I'm totally sharing my top about with you. What you can do is once you could either get a punch and you could punch round it, or a die, or you could just cut round it, mount it on a card on some pretty paper. I have not had a chance to play with it yet today, so I will be doing some cards, so hopefully and give you some ideas. But I'll just quickly go through the sheets. So there's 15 of them, so I'll be here all night if I go. So then, yeah, I'm smiling under this face mask. My hands miss feeling moisturised in my heart. This is you. No saliva was used on this envelope. Sending love, and if I could, toilet paper. Just feeling the need to reach out and hug somebody, and that's cross out and send a card to. So yeah, I think you get the general gist of it. And I love the fact that it's not all in black. They've done in some in our Stampin' Up colours. I think that's Bermuda Bay. Don't know. The colours are mentioned somewhere on our demo sites, I think. So if you did really want to know, I can let you know. So it's flatten, stay safe, flatten the curve, stay apart. That's a nice one actually. That looked lovely with the, oh sorry, you can't even see it, a circle punch. 6 feet apart but still in my heart. You are essential to me. I think that's a very good one. Spread joy, not germs. I'm here for you from a distance. I'm really all here, just socially distant. Sending joy and sunshine, not germs. Love that one. Have another quarantini. So obviously that's a martini glass, and it's like a normal martini, but you drink it at home alone. I think that's doing the rounds on Facebook at the moment. That's quite. Then things I miss, touching my face. You. Let's get together when this is all over. What a year this week has been, hasn't it just? Hang in there. Wishing I was in quarantine with you. Quarantine and chill, and know we are thinking of you, and we are thinking of you. Stay at home, or stay home, stay safe. Business on the top, PJs on the bottom. I don't do that. I couldn't do that. It's all or nothing. Either I'm in PJs or I go and get showered and get dressed. But I don't mix the two, personally. I know a lot of crafters do. So I finished Netflix. Oh, I wish. Oh, I get on Netflix and I'm there searching half an hour trying to think of what to watch. There's lots of little ones there. I've just been working on my homebody. Yeah, I wish for that as well. I don't think so. I should be, but I haven't. I changed out of my night pyjamas into my day pyjamas just to send you this card. It's coffee. I miss you. Hoping that by staying home, all things change on my pyjamas. Thinking of that as a positive thing. Happy quarantine. You get the gist. It's your birthday. Let's digitally party. I love that one. Just breathe, but wear your mask. Love the font on that. Sending hugs from a distance. I can't wait to hug you when this is all over. Wish this were a real in-person hug. Smile and hey, what you doing? We're in this together. Sending love and paper hugs. Love that. I miss your face. Thank you, hero. Sending love and support. This too shall pass. I stay home because you stay at work. There's no place at home for now. Love that as well. One day at a time. Some of these you could even use in the future. Don't even have to use in COVID. Some of them would be appropriate, I think. And then not alone, just apart. There's nobody I'd rather stay home for. Everything will be okay. We just can't see what okay looks like from here. Though we are not together, we are close at heart. And love conquers all things. And this is where you can put your own in through some so-and-so apart. We're close at heart. Oh, 3 miles apart. Yeah, I don't know what that one's got 3 miles. Put your own quote in. And yes, mine hasn't printed. Mine's printed on the screw. I had a computer problems today. Issues big time, but that's just me. I'm not very good with using the printer. Hence why my time really went today. Share Sunshine, hashtag Share Sunshine, which I use a lot. Love that one. And these are lovely. And this is the same font that's used in the new Ornate Garden Suite. and I've got this stamp set. It's lovely. Thank you for your service. Obviously great for people in shops or the Royal Mail or hospital, but obviously thank you for your care in the hospital. You've got your hospital workers. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice, and thank you for your care again. And that's it. But yeah, you get all of those for less than £10. So you use it forever basically, but only for personal use. So that's it. Let me just, right, there we go. See my face and my backdrop, my new backdrop, so you can't see all the mess behind. There's a little bit of a blip there. I think it's, yeah, it's right. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoyed making them. I love, as I keep saying, I love my sunflowers, so I just love them. So I'm thinking I might do some, I don't know, book covers, or I'd like to do a picture with lots more sunflowers in. If I get the time, I will. But thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week. I don't know what I'm going to use next week, but it will be a retired set. I'm pretty sure it will. So if anybody has any requests, please feel free to let me know, and I will try my best. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to say goodnight. Bye.